and we are all language speakers. That's one of the things that makes us human, is we have a brain that's designed to learn language and to learn them quickly and to learn them well, because that's our survival mechanism, is being able to communicate to other people, because we are social creatures. I mean, we need each other to survive, and so language is absolutely essential to do that.
I started my freshman year in college, and I studied for 4 years at Indiana University, and then I went and did a year abroad, studying with a sister school that was in Nagoya, Japan. And then I came back and started working for a company out of Chicago, and then I went to Japan back in 1987. It was started in college. I wish I would have started sooner, but I wasn't offered at the high school level.
For me, learning a language was kind of something that happened by accident, and I took a little bit of Spanish in high school, and then as a history major in college I took my required 4 semesters. But as I was taking those basic Spanish classes, I found myself in the same little group of people that happened to be majors. And one of the reasons why I kept taking more is because I was in classes with my friends. And through this process, the first few years of college, I really became self-aware, in the sense that, I kind of came to grips a little bit with my background, and because I come from a very poor background and uneducated background, and I kind of just realized that that's not what I wanted for myself. So one of the things I did was not only continue college, but take a second language, and it was really through that process that I really came to know myself.
I graduated high school in 1990, and at that point in time the Japanese economy was really heating up, particularly in the real estate area. And I knew I was going to study business at Indiana, so I figured it would probably be best to try and learn a second language. And I don't know that I ever thought I would get fluent, and I don't know that I ever became fluent. I became very, very functional. I could survive in Japan without any problems. But there were definitely technical conversations and that type of thing where I would get a little bit lost. But I ultimately did it because I knew I'd study business, and the economy was good in Japan.
It's good to introduce students to, and kids or adults, to languages, because not only like in what I do with Spanish does it help, or could it help students acquire skills that they could use in their future careers when they interact with Spanish speakers. We have a lot in this area. But it also helps students to learn about people different than themselves, people that might speak differently, look differently, worship differently, dress differently, but still get through their day just fine, just as happy or just as successfully as we do here in the States. It helps for students to start to approach knowing people that are different than themselves. We often fear what we do not know. And so by hopefully presenting students with information and linguistic skills that pertain to a particular cultural group, then they can not be burdened by the unknown, and they can get to see other human beings that are just that are human beings with different experiences, but who are, at the end of the day, good people and not something to fear.
There are other benefits, just understanding that people are different, understanding cultures, understanding thought processes. I think language is just the tip of the iceberg for what you get from learning a different language. And typically, as you learn a language, to be able to utilize it, you either have to travel or live in the country where the language is spoken. So you're going to learn the culture, you're going to learn customs. So I think it just really broadens your horizons.
Just at least kind of meet different peoples halfway and say, you know what, you are human, you are just as human as I am, just as capable as I am, so I'm going to try to learn your language to speak on your terms from time to time. And I think that can only be positive. I mean, the more we know each other, I think the less conflicts we're going to have, not only with trade and that kind of thing, but politically, militarily. And ultimately, I think that, the world would just be a better place if we all just recognize the humanity in other people.